A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Gales. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Catching up with the Gales head coach, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's low. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Got his man. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Sutton. Fights off the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
He didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Trying to take it back.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Leaves it with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the tailback. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Gale. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll run play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might as well stick with it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a
finding some room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Howie Rowe will give us an update on his condition. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Now the Gales come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the left. Got enough for the first. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete on the right side. And they knock him down in the backfield. Standing play by the defense.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It is good. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. They'll give it to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Hard running there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's the give off the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Goes high to pull it in. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Now the Gales, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. There's headed to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the Gales headed quickly to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gales! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Sutton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. He now has 110 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Here's a little room there. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Now the Gales want to move quickly.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Now the Gales are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start our coverage with Auburn in their matchup against the number 2 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Tigers coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's go down to the sidelines now where Howie Rowe has an update on that injury.
Catching up with the Gales head coach, although he did not have a full update, he did tell me their running back will not return to this game. They are continuing to evaluate him for a lower body injury. They would not say exactly what it is. Let's hope it's not serious, but he is definitely out for the start of this second half. Guys, back to you.
Howie, thank you.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Could be an alley. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Now the Gales want to pick up the tempo.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now the Gales, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Now the Gales will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Got a man. It's Sheffield. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Got his man.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think of.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Touchback? We don't want no stinking touchback. Here he comes out of his end zone. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Here's the handoff. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. We'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now the Gales will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. That's caught. It's Brown. Shakes a man and he might take off. Into the end zone. Touchdown Aztecs. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They want to run it left here. There he goes. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Got a little grass. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Now the Gales lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll try the left side. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Now the Gales pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Give to the running back. Might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now the Gales will hustle to the line. To the ground with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Gales! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Now the Gales come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Gales! And the beatdown has ensued. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And he punches it in the end zone, and man, oh man, has this running back been impressive. Just the amounts of licks he's taken and just kept moving forward. Like, they've made no bones about it, Palmer. They were going to run the football, and they did. They gave it to him over and over again. The defense knew it was coming, and he still performed.
It's incredible. The head coach called him into his office earlier in the week, and he said, look, we are going to force feed you the football. You have to carry this for us on our way to victory. And he was glad to accept that challenge. He did it today, David. He took a beating. He is going to need the ice tub. He's going to need cryotherapy. He's going to need a good stretch, and he needs some sleep. But, man, did he ever deliver for his offense and his team.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen,
maybe a crease. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Aztecs call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now the play fake. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now San Diego State will spend its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Holly Rowe has an update.
Down on the home team sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. He lobs one high down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big play.
Snags it, and he's open. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive.
Turning it on! Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it for us as the